Alabama has more than $200 million in COVID-19 funding to spend on water and sewer upgrades. But it looks like that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that's because the Prichard Water Board is asking for millions more than that in federal COVID grants for the city alone. Fox News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby live now here in the studio.
Brendan, the Prichard Water system has applied for really a jaw-dropping amount of money.
Yeah, that's right, Lenice and Byron. The grant applications come to $333 million. For perspective, the utility's annual operating budget is about $9 million. Statewide, Alabama only has $225 million to spend. Prichard Water Works and Sewer Board Chairman Russell Heidelberg didn't want to go on camera, but he tells me the water system's requests are legitimate because the needs are so great. While the operating budget is only $9 million, he says, unmet infrastructure needs are far greater. He says most of the pipes date to the 1950s. The system asked for $100 million to repair water leaks. Another $135 million would go to sewer extensions citywide. Other asks, $76 million for projects to prevent rainwater from seeping into sewer pipes, and $22 million for a rehabilitation project involving the Morris Apartments. Heidelberg says Prichard is far from alone in seeking the grant funds, and he's right. Statewide, almost 400 systems have applied. Those include 4 other utilities in Mobile County, but none have asked for as much as Prichard, including the much bigger Mobile area water and sewer system, which is seeking half as much. Few doubt the Prichard water system has great needs. Abraham Slay recently told me that a water main break under the road opened a large hole in front of his house on Hague Street. He says he's been trying to get it fixed for 2.5 years. He says he even put cones around the hole at his own expense.
When I go ready to get my mail out of the mailbox, I can fall into the hole. And when I clean my yard, I'm afraid I'm going to fall in the sidewalk and cave in.
Prichard resident Gabriel Dorch says that he's concerned about tens of millions of dollars flowing into a utility that's the subject of an ongoing FBI criminal investigation in the misuse of funds.
My concern is that how it's going to be policed because, that's a lot of money.
I talked to a spokeswoman for the Alabama Department of Environmental Management, which is administering these federal grants. She says the agency hopes to award the first grants by the beginning of June. Reporting live in the studio, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.